You want to master traffic in order to have success with any business, especially an online business. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the end because this is going to be amazing. Anyway, this is Mike Malbrough. Welcome back to Wallet Reset. In this video, we're going to talk about how to get traffic. Now, I'm not going to talk about specifically YouTube or Twitter or anything like that because let's face it, everything is similar. Everything has small differences that make it unique. So what's important for you is to understand how to get people's attention, how to get people to get through your content, whatever amount of content that is, and how to get them to take action, the desired action, I would say, the best action for you. So the way that we do that, and I'm just going to use an example for, let's say an example is Twitter, right? Or really, scratch that. I'm just going to give you a straight up example. The best way to get traffic and to write content to get people to come to your next page, whether that's a sales page, whether that's your email lead capture page, what you want to do is focus on saying, hey, this is your problem. This is how it's been solved, right? Here's why you have to understand how to solve it, right? Kind of go through, give them information, and then to learn more, click the link below. So the ultimately, how I learned this was years ago, actually. I started out, like most people start out, I was writing product reviews. Right, and so writing product reviews is a very specific thing, and it's a little bit different from what I'm teaching you in this video, but essentially it has the same parts to it. You just have to write it a little differently, different structure. Ultimately, the best thing I could say to do if you're trying to get traffic from anything social media, any article sites or video sites or even podcasts, the formula that you want to use is you want to say who you're talking to. The best way to do that is by addressing the problem that you are going to solve, right? And then you want to say something about like, okay, here's an example. You're tired of being in the dark? We found the best way that 90% of people completely get out of the dark, right? And then you tell them, click the link below to find out more, right? So they click the link below, and everybody who's clicked that link is probably in the dark. So the best thing to sell them is a light bulb or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a very oversimplified example, but the process is always the same. So you want to talk about the problem. You want to give them proof or give them something to say, this will probably be the best thing for me. You want to wow them with a potential of a result. And then you tell them to click a link, right? And that's pretty much it. So if you're struggling to get people's attention, that's the formula you want to use. Now, I'll say this. Each place that you will get traffic from is different, right? And ultimately, what you want to do is focus on one traffic source at a time. So if you're going to be trying to build an email list, which is what I suggest you do, I would say start off with one traffic source at a time. So if you want to master forums or you want to master Facebook or YouTube or whatever, focus on one at a time until it becomes something that's second nature, something that's easy. You can just pop on there, say what you got to say, pop off, and you're going to get results. And so the best way to do that, and this is the cool thing about traffic online, is that it's no different from being in person. You have to network. You have to get in front of people that are specifically in need of with what you want. So as an example, if you're on Facebook, go to Facebook groups or Facebook pages that are about the topic that you talk about and give them your content and give it in a way that I just explained to you a moment ago. All right, this will over time help you to get traffic. But before you do that, here's the thing that most people kind of mess up, well, not even kind of, always pretty much mess up with, is that they go in there and they do that first. Now that's spammy, right? You're literally just saying, hey guys, you want this? Come buy my stuff. Or hey, come click this link. You don't want to start off like that. The newer you are, the more value you have to build. The more you have to show people that you're not just here to try to sell them something. So what you want to do first is a little bit of work in advance. Now I've seen case studies of people doing stuff like they'll go on forums and they'll chat for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, meet a couple of the big players in the forum, and then they put their offer out there, right? And the case study that I am specifically talking about, I think he made like $3,000 in a week or 2 weeks or something like that. So it's possible to make decent money by just being consistent with one traffic source. Now, I'll tell you this much, man. This case study was a while ago. People are a little bit more, I guess the best word to say is they are a little bit more skeptical depending on what you're trying to sell them or what you are selling. But ultimately, here's the thing. You want to be helpful first, right? So that's going to require you researching, getting to know your audience in that specific area, which is why you want to focus on one. If you're in YouTube, you want to get to know some people. You want to communicate with people. As a matter of fact, anybody that you already follow, you should be leaving little comments here and there, or thumbs upping, and on their notifications. Because when they post a new video, you want to communicate with them. You want to ask questions. You want to also help out by telling them things that they may not have known or expressed in the video that can help not only them, but the people who watch the videos and read the comments and interact under their video. So that's really it, and it's that simple. But this is the thing. You don't want to go too far on the giveaway side, like giving away all the free content or free valuable information. And you don't want to go too far on the sales side. You want to be very consistent. And you don't want to sell from people's comments. Whatever you do, if you go to somebody's blog or something like that, don't just sell from their comments. Sell from your content. Always sell from your content. But you want to provide value, provide something that can add to the conversation in people's comments of videos and stuff like that. So that's it for today. Hopefully you guys learned something valuable out of that. This has been Mike Marlboro, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Peace.